Hello folks, it's Rich here. Tired Rich actually. Work has been... Anyway, this video about guitar. First of all, I am humbled, so humbled and appreciative of all of my many subscribers and some of the people who aren't subscribers who've responded to my video about what guitar to get next. So nice, honestly. Just touched people's ideas on the actual what guitar to have and to think about what I've had before. Maybe that's it. Concentrate on just learning to play the guitar, doesn't matter. Get a cheap one, do it up. Mod one, get one built. Just go steady and and just get a Strat again. Just all sorts of just brilliant ideas. Supportive, no one has been critical in a nasty way, which is really sweet of them, because clearly having so many guitars when you're not a very good guitarist is just crazy, but it is what it is. So yeah, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, a really huge thank you to everybody who's taken the time and trouble. And some of those messages are long as well. It takes time, especially if you're doing it off your phone. So yes, super thank you. A decision has been made. Drum roll. And it's not what you think it's going to be. And some of you might go, oh, for God's sakes, Rich. But I've just bought another Chapman ML1 Hybrid in Carly Sunset, my third one. Why have I done that? Why have I done that? So, hear me out. Bearing in mind I've had two and got rid of them both. There aren't many of them left around, and they're on offer. So it's brand new, and it's £349. The Saracen or Sarsen Stone, which is their most popular colour, that's still £549, and the aqua bluey one's about £420. So clearly the Sunset Carly one, which I've bought again, is either not as popular or they just made loads and loads of them, or both, I don't know. But personally, I like the colour the most. So why have I bought it again? Well, to be honest, I'm actually getting a bit fed up of hunting for the one, dare I say it. Jesus, yeah, just getting a bit bored with it, really. And as you know, my criteria is narrowish. I feel guilty if I spend an excessive amount of money on a guitar, which I can't really afford, and then I might get bored of that anyway. And then get one that's too cheap and it just doesn't quite work right. I'm very particular about some things, but this Chapman's a bit of a weird one, really, because having never liked reverse headstocks, they don't bother me at all now. In fact, in a weird kind of way, I quite like it. It's a bit different. And Rob Chapman himself, I don't know whether I'm particularly, I'm a massive Chapman fan, but then again, just because we know from social media, do we know the people who own all the other guitar companies and have an opinion on them? Probably don't. We don't even know who they are, so that's irrelevant. The fact is, I've had a bit of a Chapman thing. It's just quite fancied Chapman. So some of the good things about that ML1 Hybrid, the roasted neck on it is really nice. The rolled fingerboard edges are really nice. The tuners feel just like a Fender Mexican, so they're okay. Nothing special, they're fine. The pickups on it, the bridge humbucker, loud. The neck pickup sounds stratty enough. There's probably a little bit of disparity in volume drop between some of the pickups, but maybe pickup height, or it just is what it is, not a big deal. The volume and tone pots are both responsive as well, so not just on or off. The Wilkinson trem works really well, not that I'm a massive trem guy. The switch is in a bit of an awkward spot, admittedly, but without using the trem arm or taking that off, then that makes that a bit easier. And the reality is I'm not going to use the trem that much anyway, so it doesn't really matter, or I could always put it back on. And you just get used to it, don't you? It's just easier to push it one way than the other. So there's that. I like the colour, I like the binding, I love the recessed plastic bit on the back, and it was not expensive. So you basically get a pretty decent guitar, really, which isn't a huge amount of money. It's something a little bit different. There are going to be fewer and fewer of them around at some point anyway. And, it's a 25-inch scale length. It's all the sort of things that you are familiar with in a quirky kind of way. Super Strat. Who said about getting a Super Strat? I think a few of you have. So that's what I'm doing. I'll get another one of those. It'll be here on Friday, for what it's worth. And for those who haven't followed my channel for too long, I'll do another unboxing of same set guitar. Hopefully it's as good as the previous two, because they've been good. So then the next thing is to get on with the playing. And yes, that is the big one, isn't it? Still stuck on what to do, but I've got a few ideas on that. So once I've actually made a bit of a decision on which way to go on that, and I'll let you know what I'm thinking. Then if you're still interested in any of my videos, then you can watch me learn and express some opinions on certain things I'm doing. So anyway, that's enough. That's a 5-minute video, 5 minutes longer than you needed. Thank you again. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yes, I will share the new guitar with you on Friday when it arrives. Thanks. Bye.